It's really soft and kind of melts in your mouth as you eat it, but it holds its shape. Like, this is a perfectly well-structured pie. Hi, I'm Micah, and I'm gonna show you a recipe today that I really care about. Every summer of my childhood, I would go to my grandmother's in northern Alabama, and she would make a whole host of different desserts, mainly pies. Everything from blueberry pies to coconut cream pies to her incredibly sweet strawberry pie. But on very special occasions, she would make a chocolate pudding pie. And so today, in the spirit of that generous gesture, I'm gonna show you my recipe for chocolate pudding pie. In a saucepan, you wanna combine the first 3 ingredients. And those ingredients are 2½ cups of whole milk, 5 tablespoons of cocoa powder, unsweetened cocoa powder of course, and then 1 teaspoon of instant espresso powder. This instant coffee doesn't really lend a coffee flavor, it just highlights the chocolate flavor already present in the cocoa powder and in the chocolate that we'll stir in later. All right, and we're gonna whisk these ingredients together. You'll notice at first that the cocoa powder won't really want to incorporate with the milk. It'll stay sitting on top, and that's okay. The more you whisk, the more it will eventually incorporate. So in a bowl, I'm going to combine the next 4 ingredients. So I've got 3/4 cup of granulated sugar, 1/4 cup of cornstarch, 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt, and then 5 egg yolks. And you can use the same whisk. It's okay if you get a little cocoa in there. At first, the mixture is going to be really clumpy and stuck together, but the more you whisk, the more the sugar will dissolve, and it will eventually become a smooth and palish yellow color, unless you get a little cocoa powder in there, and then it won't be quite as pale yellow. All right, that took about 2 minutes of whisking to get it to be kind of velvety smooth, and also create ribbons as it pours back into the bowl. And now that these ingredients are all combined, we're gonna make the custard. The way this works is we're gonna heat up the milk and cocoa mixture until it's just steaming, not boiling. And then we're gonna remove it from the heat and slowly add about half of that chocolatey milk mixture into this egg yolk mixture while whisking. This slowly increases the temperature of the egg yolks, and then it creates a perfect base that then we can whisk into the rest of the milk that's still in the saucepan, return to the heat, and bring to a boil while whisking until it thickens into a velvety smooth pudding. Now I've added a full cup of the hot milk mixture to my yolk mixture, and it's fully incorporated, everything is dissolved, and it's not as thick as it was before the milk was added. Now I'm going to take my saucepan with the remaining milk and return it to the stove. And I'm going to turn the heat to medium-high and begin whisking, and slowly pour in this egg yolk mixture while whisking until all of the egg yolk mixture is combined. Then I'm gonna continue whisking until the mixture comes to a boil and thickens considerably. You'll notice that the pudding is thickened, but we're not quite done yet. So the next things we need to add are just the final 3 ingredients that you don't wanna cook in this pie. And that's 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter, 2 ounces of finely chopped semi-sweet or dark chocolate, and you can use 60% cacao. You can even use semi-sweet chocolate chips if you have to. And then 1/2 tablespoon of vanilla extract. Vanilla extract in something like this is something you never really want to boil. So we add it now, and it lends tons of flavor without being altered by the heat of the stove. Once everything is well combined, the pudding is completely homogeneous and glossy, we're just gonna pour it into a store-bought graham cracker crust. If you wanna make your own, feel free to do so. And we're gonna smooth out the surface and pop it in the fridge for at least 3 hours. It takes the full 3 hours for it to set and be sliceable, and trust me when I say, it's absolutely worth it. 3 hours have passed, and you can see that my pie is well set. You can press it and feel that it's kind of springy, but it is solid, so it's perfect to cut through. And right here, I have some freshly whipped cream and some chopped dark chocolate that I'm gonna use to garnish my pie. I have my slice ready to go, so I'm gonna give it a try. It's such a nostalgic taste to me. It takes me back instantly to summers with my grandmother. It's so good. The chocolate is really milky and and sweet. There's a richness there from the dark chocolate that's mixed in and the instant espresso that's stirred into the milk in the very beginning. But it also has that sweet and vanilla, simple chocolate flavor that you associate with your favorite chocolate pudding. All together in this custard that's, I mean, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this about my own recipe, but it's perfect. It jiggles just a little bit. It's really soft and kind of melts in your mouth as you eat it, but it holds its shape. Like, this is a perfectly well-structured pie. I am thrilled to share this recipe with you. So if you've enjoyed what you've seen today, subscribe to the Southern Living YouTube channel and find other recipes like this one that I know you're gonna love. Thanks so much. Bye.